Well, hello there everyone, welcome to the YouTube video here on the channel. Today we're driving train 1 Echo 10 from Blackpool North to Leeds on the new Blackpool and Ormskirk branches. What we'll do, we're going to take a quick moment and prep the train. Set my headlights to headlights. And I want to really quickly turn the hood on just to scroll this to Leeds. Back to the front of the train. There we go, Leeds. Right. What we'll do is we'll pop out the cab. You can see passengers are already raring to go. We've got about a minute and a half before departure. What I'm going to do, because these tail lamps are considered as on, a feature I noticed when I was, you can just have to see they are glowing, but it's very difficult to spot in my opinion. We'll just go, bloop, put the tail lamp on. And just say the tail lamps have failed. Or one of them has. And then what we can do is go to there. Special, Liverpool, Manchester, Leeds. There we go. So give that a close. We've got 45 seconds till the off. Okay, so welcome everyone to the Blackpool North branch. This is, like I say, 1 Echo 10. It's a fast run from Blackpool North to Preston for us on this one. This all the way to Leeds would be painful. Like I say, only as far as Preston will be fine. It's a fast run, like so we'll be running non-stop. And yeah, it will be interesting. So, 15 seconds. Now what you can do, you can press G. Oh, that's interesting, doesn't work yet. Nope, doesn't work. Interesting. Once we leave that, it'll start working. You know, there's basically a onboard system, because the doors wouldn't be closed against a danger signal on the departure end. That's interesting. So the departure signal. This is, sorry, I should have that off because we have route loading today. The departure signal was set to not dispatch beyond. What does that mean? You have to basically close the doors for the signal to lift. I think that's what happened. I'll triple check at some point, but actually no, I'm not going to state that because I'm not 100% sure, because I closed the doors just before the instruction ended. So it may be that I'm mistaken there. So you got some class 20s here. Also, a point of interest, the pacers with this route are both the modernised pacer, which is the new transmission pacer, I should say, sorry, which is what you see if you see a pacer, pretty much in the 21st century. It's the transmission they have. Also, that tail lamp looks clunky and ridiculous. I'm going to take it off. We'll just accept those tail lamps are definitely illuminated. There we go. Blackpool North. There's our 70. But what I'll do is we'll, when we pass this 70, I'll just rev the engine and you'll see what I mean when I say it's the old style transmissions. It's basically the it effectively is an automatic version of the first gen DMU transmission. What it feels like. Full power, gear change. Gear change. Big full nodding donkey mode engaged now. Class 8 in the sidings there going past. Another gear change. So it's literally it's like the first gen DMU where you had constant manual gear changes. Oh no. You can open the window for a little bit if you want. Listen, the NRN circuit breaker's there, but the NRN is not simulated at all. Fair enough. I do really like the features of this, to be fair. I forget the name of this station every time I go through it. I just opposite wanting Chase Classic. Leighton, of course. We will do a quick run by, and then we need to start slowing down soon for Portland Wild Station. There we go, and idle. The next landmark I'm looking out for is Portland File Distance Signal. Portland File Distance Signal is I need to pass that at 35. That is not it. On that curve there. You can hear we've got tread brakes, and hear the tread brake noise kicking in there. Genuinely, this pacer, I'm starting to. This is one of my favourite trains already in the game. Booking it in a bit quick there. Going to step one brake. Goes down to 30, and then 20 to 25 at the next signal. I actually think I'd slightly prefer this, just in terms of the sounds, to the AP pacer. Those flanging noises, to be honest, on a slight curve they're a bit worse, but going over the points, leaving the station looked perfect. When you were leaving the station in the AP pacer, I just don't think that the pitch of the bell was right, of the ringing was right, sorry. 20. This is Portland Fire Station. Like I say, we're not stopping here, but we are going to crawl through the station and accelerate away. Portland, so assuming box number 3. That line in, that's cool. So they've got the thingy. Again, there's basically industry up there. So this route was obviously done originally. Ooh, gauging. Hello. Do we have some? That gauging is interesting. I may have to have a look at that. That may be a bug. So we are going back up to. Actually, I'm going to check my notes here. Yeah, it's 50 in platform. So as soon as you clear the points, you go up to 50. We are doing a lot of external stuff because, you know, I mean, we've looked at the cab. It's a standard pacer cab. We've driven a pacer quite recently. A lot more buttons working up here, which I quite like. Turn the soon lights on. We'll have a play with that when we arrive at Preston. There's our 70 post, so we're now curved to 70. Just keep going all the way. Cab heater doesn't work. This seat maquette is fabulous. Like, that is so 1980, late 80s, early 90s. It's not even funny. Freaking second man seat there. Somehow worse than my own. Yeah. 75. You've got a little fan. Quite like. Love a fan, me. Anyway, we are going to get ourselves, like I say, so first and final stop is going to be Preston. Interesting point of note, the game did actually crash just past the building site on the way into Preston, so we'll see if it does that again. If it does, I will just be very sad. If not, I know that area fairly okay. Lee. So we'll see how it goes. I've somehow let this week get away from me. It's just when you sing with a pace that looks like 80 there. That, of course, was purely intentional as a demonstration of the suspension physics. But under braking, you can see really getting that nod on. It's about notch 3 I want, just to keep 70. So yeah, we're just going to keep rumbling along. Yeah, like I say, so this route so far, I think it's great. Bear in mind, my experience of it so far is one drive from Blackpool to Preston. One drive from Blackpool to Preston, and I was moderating a live stream last night from, and I got from Blackpool to Ormskirk before I fell asleep because my sanity is definitely all there. Don't worry about me, folks. So, yeah, I got a short day today, and I was meant to go in and do overtime. Can I be bothered? Can I? I'll do the overtime tomorrow when I'm actually not half asleep. Um, yeah, so this is Kirkham and Washam that are approaching. What I'll do, just approaching this sort of demolished bridge abutment on our left. Take a step to a brake and just get ourselves down to 40. We're a little on the early side to be fair, so just going to step one, just let the speed decay slower. This is a bridge abutment, right? A lime kiln. No, they're refuges. That is a confusing bit of wall. There's no reason for it to be there. Maybe no bridge across the line, I genuinely don't know. But 35. And this is not a stop out marker, this is just a go via. I think it's just the routing for us. And what I'll do, I'm just going to skim the speed out of 25, which is the speed through the platforms. Ooh, we've got some ballast wagons over there, some sea cows. I've just gone through the 40 there. I've slowed down nice and early. You can see as well, loads of passengers on board. Love how busy the trains are. One point of concern, watch the passengers. That feels like too short a distance for them to load in and out at. Also, you know what I mean? It's weird. They load at a really short distance. So that would be good if that could be extended. And I know you don't, well, many people don't drive trains like this, but actually it's probably this sort of angle here, probably the angle that everyone takes screenshots at the most. And in fact, snap. Okay, you can see them in the one nearest to you, but the one furthest is empty itself. We're just going to get the avoid line here at Kirkham and Wesham Station. Oh, it's a 30 at the end, so it's 40 all the way down here. I'm got very much mistook. Oh well. Sorry, I got I went off on a mental tangent there. I am definitely ready for a short nap before I go to work after this. It's 7:10. I don't have to leave the house till 9, so I can have a bit of a rest. Or I go to work early and I can have a really long shower before I go upstairs and pretend to enjoy my job. Okay, cleared and 70.
I was.
That's excellent. Apologies for that, folks. If you can guess which thing that was, yeah. Well done. So we are going up to 75 now, which is, in theory, the maximum speed we should run at today. And we're ignoring the 80 from earlier. So, yeah, it is Preston is our next and final stop. Should be about 4 or 5 miles away now. 5, 6 miles, sorry. So, well, about 4 or 5 actually at this point. So it's not too bad. It's a nice little run out, this. It's not a particularly long video, but it just does show the route off and the standard to which it's been done. Also, going with the sun behind us is crap for screenshots, but when you're looking at the world around you, it looks really good. And yeah, like I say, autumn suits this route really well. What else have I got to say? Nothing really. What we'll do, we will do probably a freight run with a 47 and another run with a modern pacer, just so that we can say we've done it all. But aside from that, we'll drop into Idle going through 75 and off. Look at that ripple going down the train, that's amazing. Fun loading donkey mode. I thought, it turns out it's more... I'm a snake. Do it again. That's a very niche reference that very few people would actually get. But anywho, I'm a snake. Sorry. Um, that entertained me though. So, a slippery snake, right? Moving my hand away from the controls because what happened when I was doing my notes for this is if you move the reverse out of forward, you get an emergency brake application, and my keyboard's weirdly sensitive, and so are the controls. So you just like your finger twitches ever so slightly, and you're in neutral basically. Also, that didn't appear to do anything in the daylight. Normally, it's like a yellow tinge appear around the corners if that was on in daytime, but instrument light, heated screen, we can turn that on. Cab heater, cab light. Ooh, cab light doesn't appear to work. That's fun. That's that. So I'm just at the point that I'm going through the process of like making sure everything's thingied. did, yeah. I was gonna say, so as well with, I have the old style hood on, but I prefer the. This is just something again because I don't make Trains and World videos that often when I'm driving. Just looking at the 1.25 miles, like I quite enjoy the way that looks at the world out the front. I wish it was more like the TS Classic hood. That was a really good hood in my opinion, but hey. This is the building site. I wonder if this is 75-mile-an-hour territory just so that cars are blowing past, so trains are blowing past cars. Where it crashed last time. No, definitely didn't get this far, so this is first time seeing this with you guys in Trains and World. Like I say, I just signed the route from TS Classic. Oh, I remember these bridges. That went well. Definitely not speeding right now, guys. Definitely not speeding right now. 35 off. Interesting, the AWS is... I cut the AWS in, didn't I? I didn't. That's why there was no ding there. Apologies. Normally I'm quite good at remembering that. I didn't this time. And we're now under wires. Approaching Preston. So yeah, this is obviously all been recontinued now because there's overhead line all the way to Blackpool. Now over there, that's... yeah, I forget the name of those sidings, but they are formal name to them. Single amber right ahead, going up platform 2. It's going to speed back to 20. Just so we're not completely jarring all the customers as we go over the points, or the passengers as we go over the points. It is a 25, so I'm well with it, you know, I can run a 25, but just because it line speed says you can run... Ooh, that's a new reskin. So full blue, that's come with this route. Full blue and grey. And you got the okay, so coming out there. We will have a run around Preston because I think Preston's is actually one where we need to have a little look about and also play that with the train a bit before it leaves to go to Leeds. Oh wow, look at how nodding this is right now. There we go. So we'll really quickly just go... That's nice. Anyway, what we'll actually do is be on at this door panel, open the door panel over the door here, and then we will close the door and basically run off the train and just slam that shut. Such small trains. I'm used to like trying to stare down a 5-coach train, like it's like 1.5 coaches it feels like. Go, so nearly complete the loading instruction. Go. There we go, guys. Thank you for watching. Did a little bit of speeding, but oh well. Yeah, that was intentional. Still. But hey, I still got a platinum, so there's always that. Overall, though, what are my thoughts on the Train Sim Classic, Train Sim World, sorry, Blackpool, Branchlines, and the AP1. I'll say that. And fuck, let's try again. What are my thoughts on the train sim world? Blackpool, Branchlines, and almost. What are my thoughts on this line and the 142 contained within it? Really good. This is probably the nicest so far feeling, like most real feeling, I guess, not nicest. So far feeling, um, so far feeling route and train sim world for me, and in terms of the train, it's exactly the same. Oh, look at that! That's when the nameplate says 5047's got nameplates. That comes with the route. Yeah, like I say, for me, it's the nicest route in the game so far, and the nicest train. I think it's cool. I think it's really good. I'm excited to see what's next from Just Trains. Are they going to be continuing with TS Classic development? I think there's still a market for that. Are they going to sunset that and um, transition fully to Train Sim World? Who knows? But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you did. Subscribe to see more from me on a regular basis, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, guys, it's bye for now.